Hello and welcome back to my channel, Jackie Ann's Crafty Things. Today we're going to be making this little backpack, but in a bigger version. This is using the Zany DSP from Stampin' Up. This is it in a full sheet. That's one sheet of this, which we're going to be using today. So yeah, let's get started. You're going to need a piece that is 12-inch. Can you see that? I've just written on it. 12-inch by 6.5. You're going to need a piece that is 4 1/8 by 2.5. Don't seem to be focusing. That might be better. 3 3/4 by 2-inch. A piece 4 3/4 by 2.5. And then 2 pieces which are 7-inch by 1/2 inch. So yeah, let's get the scoreboard. Right, so what we need to do is we're going to do a bit of scoring, and we're going to score this at 1/2 inch, 4 3/4, 6 1/4, and 10 1/2. Oop. And then we're going to rotate it to the short side, and we're going to score it at 5. So then we're going to do a bit of cutting. Scissors. So what we're going to do, where these score lines are here, you can fold and burnish them if you want to make it so you can see them a bit better. But this score line here, that's your little tab here, we're going to completely remove that. So let's just go ahead and remove it on the score line. Then we're going to cut up these to make tabs. Just like that. Excuse me, I'm a bit shaky tonight. Right, so then what we're going to do is we're going to glue this together. So what I do is just fold it in half before you do anything else. Just fold it like that, and then that should marry up with that, like that. So let's just get some Tombow glue. There we go. Just give that a good burnish. So that should go up to that. So you should end up with that shape. Where your seam is at the back, you want the seam to the back. Just squash that down a bit. So yeah, seam to the back. So this is your front. So lift your front flap up, and then I'm going to put this one in first. You might need to trim it a little bit, just a touch. So that goes in first, and then we're going to put glue on these two sides here, like so. And then I'm going to put that one in and that one. I'm just going to turn it over, and I'm just going to come in with my bone folder and just give that a good and then I'm going to put glue on this like so, and I'm going to fold that one over. Don't worry if it's hanging over a little bit, we can trim it when it's all dry, and then I'll just go in again with my bone folder and just give that a good stick. And then what we're going to do is, where the sides are, just going to roughly halfway and just push and squash at the same time. So we're creating the bag shape. Just push and squash, and then you'll end up with that. So that's what you should have at this stage. We'll pop that to one side for the moment. Now we're going back to our lid, which is the 4 1/8 by 2.5. 4 1/8 by 2.5. And we're going to score this at, let me just look at my measurements, at 1/2 inch, like so, and then just fold and burnish that. And just check it fits in, which it does. So we're then going to glue that, we're then going to glue it to there. Just get rid of that for the minute, and I'll just rub out my measurements. So you can't see them. So then we're going to put some glue on this edge here. I'm going to pop that into there. I've actually missed a stage out. What I should have done is done this stage before I glued it in. Now then, what I did is I got just a roll of double-sided tape, popped it on roughly in the middle like that, round about there, and I just drew round the outside a bit lightly, like so. And then we're going to cut that off. I don't know whether you can see that there. So I shall go ahead and cut that off. That gives us the bag shape, the flap. Should have done it before I'd stuck it to the bag, but it's not a problem if you do forget. You can just do it. There we go. So just fold and burnish that. That might need a little, looks a bit of an odd shape, that. Probably my cutting tonight. Right. So yeah, there we go. That's better. So pop that to one side, and we're going to do our pocket now. Now then, your main pocket is 4 3/4 by 2.5. and we're going to score this at 1/4 of an inch and 1/2 an inch on 3 sides. So 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch, rotate to the short side, 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch, oh, 1/4 of an inch, can you see? Yeah, and 1/2 an inch. And then what we're going to do is we are going to fold and burnish all of these. And then you should have 4 little squares in this corner, which we are going to cut away. So up to that score line, and then there. So we cut away them 4 little squares there. Like so. Now we'll just come in with my bone folder and just give them a good burnishing. Now before I put the pocket on the bag, which is going to look like so, I'm going to put some DSP on it. Now then, the DSP for your main pocket is this one, which is 3.5 by 1 3/4. So 3.5 by 1 3/4. I'll just glue this down. Just makes it easier before you put the pocket on. Ooh. There we go. Like so. And then what we're going to do, we're going to create a little box shape. So you want your 1/4 there, and on your score line there, couldn't think of it then, on the score line there, you just want to pop a bit of glue in on the edge of the first score line like that. So you're creating a little block like that. So I'll just hold that for a few seconds while it grabs. And then do exactly the same on the other side. So you're folding it there inwards, so it's creating that shape, that shape. So yeah, just put a little bit of glue on that edge there. And then I'll just hold it while it grabs. Oh, excuse me. There is a stamp set to go with, while I'm just waiting for that to dry. There is a stamp set that goes with the Zany Zoo, which is, this is the stamp set that goes with it. I think it's rather cute. I love the little turtle with the microphone. And the knitting llama. The raccoon. I think that's a skunk. And then you've got your leopard. It says happy birthday to you. You're too wonderful. Something great to celebrate you. Yeah, so that's the stamp set that goes with. There is a die set But I didn't get the die set, I just got the stamp set. So now we're going to pop some glue on, like so, and we're going to attach it to our bag. So we're just going to bring the bag about 1/2 inch up from the bottom, and about, I would say, same from about 1/4 inch from each side. Just try and central it best you can. Now just get my bone folder, and oh, not like that, I don't. Try and do things in mid-air, it doesn't work, does it? So just go in with my bone folder, just keeping hold of it. You can put your hand inside as well and just make sure it grabs. Just hold it for a few seconds while it grabs. There we go. Then we're going to make a lid for this bit here, and the lid is 3 3/4 by 2 inch. Doesn't seem to be focusing unless it's just me. And then we're going to score this at 1/2 inch. So just score it at 1/2 inch. Now what I did, I just rounded the corners on this one. We're going to fold and burnish it, and then I just rounded the corners on this, like so, just round the corners. And then you want your DSP, which is this one, yes, which is 3 1/4 by 1 1/4, and I'm just going to round the edges on that as well. Let me just check, always check before you put it in, just to make sure it does fit. Oh no, what am I doing? What am I doing? You need to score this at 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch. Sorry, you score it at 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch, same as the box. There we go. Same as the pocket, I should say. So then we want to fold and burnish those score lines. Give it a good burnishing. And then I shall pop my DSP on it. There we go. There we are. And then bring your bag back in, and I'm just going to glue that in there like so. Now I did, you can take a little bit off each side if it doesn't quite fit, but yeah, it should fit. So just pop your first section in up to your 1/4 inch score line, and just put your hand inside. If you press it against the actual pocket, it should. Oh, mine doesn't seem to want to. Yeah. Let's just hold that for a few seconds while it grabs. So I shall just hold that, and then we've got, you do need 2 Velcro dots as well, which I will get out my stash in a minute. Oh, might be me, I might not have put enough glue on it. Oh, there we go. Right. I don't think I've put any glue on that end, but anyway. Yeah. So then you've got your top bit here. Now then, what I should have done is put it on beforehand. But what I did is I did exactly the same and just popped some double-sided tape on. And then I just gently drew around a faint line and then just cut round it. Like so. Is that? Yeah, that's fine. So I'll just go ahead and glue that onto there. Move all my rubbish out of the way and my pencil. You can leave it square, well, rectangle if you wish, it makes life easier. But just line it up the best you can. Like so. Oh, that doesn't look very well, does it? That looks a bit... There we go. And then 2 Velcro dots. I'll use the black ones on this. And just pop it in the middle. Like so. And there. Another one for there. Now you can fill these with chocolates. You could put a gift card in there. A piece of jewellery. Anything you want. Just pop that on there. Just make sure it's in the right place. There we go. And then we shall do the 2 straps, which I will just rub the pencil mark out, otherwise you will be able to see it. I only put the measurements on for the benefit of the video. So there we go. And then we score these at 1/2 inch on either end. So back to the scoreboard. 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and just bend them 2 in. Just bend them in, and then get your bone folder and just from that score line, just curve it slightly, so you end up with that. So 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch on either side. Just bend them in. Just bend them in. And then I'll just curve that one. There we go. Like so. And then we're going to put...
I'm not sure about that.
So then we're just going to... Sorry about that, she's listening to my conversation. So then we're just going to put some glue on either end. And then about 1/4 inch from... Maybe the lightings are not very good. So 1/4 inch from the bottom and about 1/2 inch in. We're just going to pop that there. Oh, why is it not sticking? Not having much luck with the glue tonight, are we? And the same at the top. Just line them up best you can. Right. There we go. So that's one. There's always one that doesn't want to stick. That's one. Try and get them as equal as you can. I mean, if you want to be precise, you can measure it. But I'm just eyeballing this one. Some glue on that end. I didn't put glue on that end, so let's put some glue on. There we go. And then what I've done is, there we go, there's the bag. And then what I have done is, out of, I just put a piece together, and out of that, no I didn't, yeah I did, and I've just punched that out, and then where is, no, what am I talking about? That's the wrong piece. Silly me. Right, punch, what I did is punch them two out like that using the double oval punch available from Stampin' Up. And then I punched out of a piece of Zany Zoo. Like so. And then we're just going to create a tag. So I shall glue that onto there, and I've used lemon and lime twist, or I am going to use lemon and lime twist ribbon. That's available as a combo pack. You get petal pink and lemon and lime twist. It comes in a packet like this, and it's called the Ribbon Duo Combo Pack, and there's your petal pink, and it's all matching this suite. There's your petal pink. So I shall just get a hole punch and put a little hole in it, like so. And a piece of the lemon and lime ribbon, and we shall attach this, just attach it to the strap at the top. Now I always struggle tying knots and bows. There we go. Shall just trim that off. Like so. I just stuck it there, and there we have our bag. That's the big version. And that's the little version. There we go. Yeah, hope you like it. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, so next time you'll be notified when I upload a video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and the like button. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.